Hello everybody, how are y'all doing today? Like, let's get into it. Let me not. Anyway, I'm back on the camera. I'm gonna on the camera. Hiya, how ya doing? Okay, so I'm trying to still do this camera thingy. Oh my god, it's like so weird. Like, it's so weird. Okay, so I'm trying to do this camera thingy, and it's like a little iffy. But I'm just doing sit down ones for now until I like go outside with it and stuff. But I'm just testing out like the sound because I fixed it. Hopefully this is fixed. I fixed it the last time and it's like completely quiet, so you should be able to hear more quality. You can see me a little better, so we're gonna just go with that. Or the camera. What y'all got going on? My battery's on 2. We should be good for a little bit for this little story time I'm about to tell. So basically, I'm telling a story time about how like it was like my first crush, but then it turned out to be very much, bro. All my story times with boys don't start with them. They're like young me. They're like they don't have nothing to do with. They're just they have no. I have no remorse for them. Like it's just like it just happened. So I just need some content. Like might as well tell it, you know. Maybe this last story time I'll talk about, we'll see. But this one has like a lot of like history into it. Like I still know him to this day. We still talk. We don't talk to this day. I just still know him. You'll see when I get to like the setting and stuff where I know him and stuff. But yeah, that's how. So yeah, basically the story time is about how I met this boy somewhere and how it turned out to be very much I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say it's very okay, I'm gonna say toxic. It was giving toxic. Like it was very much giving, so I don't have the ring light in front of my, it was very much giving toxic. Like it was giving definite toxic, and I was not feeling it because like why are you being toxic right now? Like are you on something? Like why are you being toxic? So I'm like okay, whatever, cool. But yeah, that's gonna be the story time. So go ahead and click that like button right there, like for real, like right there. I promise, it's right there. Just go ahead and click that like button real quick. And to subscribe too, so you get notified when I. Oh yeah, and the notification, so you get notified when I post. I'm gonna do better. I'm doing better. I got a video coming out for y'all right now. This one is gonna be edited later, and yeah, I got it. I'm getting on my grind. Do not start. But thank y'all for the 100 subscribers. You know, we gotta keep moving up. I love doing this, so I'll keep doing it. Anyway, enough talking about the chit chatting and chick. Okay, okay. Please do not mind the hair. I just got back from school and stuff and working out. It's okay. Okay, so basically, so so this happened at my grandma's house. Like I used to go to my grandma's house like all the time. Like I used to go to her house like I'm gonna say like when I started to be like 10, like to sleep over her house for like weekends and like weeks and stuff. Like 10, 11-ish, whatever. So in my grandma, I'm not gonna say she lives in the hood type part, but she does live like not in the suburbs. Like she lives in like the more like the hood, but it's not hood. Like there's still like, you know, I'm just saying you wouldn't catch a white person over there. I'm just saying you wouldn't catch a white person as much as black people. So, and they're a little hood. You'll get why I'm saying hood because you'll see what I'm talking about. It could be just the kids, but you know. So she lives over there, and I live like it was far away. Like from her house from here is like about like an hour, like about 45 minutes to an hour. So we should go over there for the weekend because no one's trying to drive back and forth. So this one weekend, this is my first weekend going over there. So I went over there for the first weekend, slept over, and most of the time my brother would come with me because he was like not a baby, so he was allowed to come over my grandma's house too. But is this annoying y'all? Because it's like annoying me. Hold on. Okay, so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, chill. So I'm like, So my brother comes, and my cousin also comes, and my other brother comes. So I have 2 brothers, and my one cousin came. So they would come over, They would come over all the time. We'd come over all the time. So this particular time, we're so bored. Like my grandma's supposed to, she lives by herself, so it's like a it's a 1 bedroom apartment, so it's like a it's like a 1 bedroom apartment, so you can't really do nothing. Like it's like a lot going on. So it's like so it was a lot. It was just a lot going on. So we didn't have much to do unless we were like outside, like in the car, like going somewhere, you know. But we're so bored. We're so bored in this house. Like, can we please go outside? So every time we drive by, we see this like little park on the side. Like we see this little park. We see this little park on the side. It's like a swing. It's like the little tiny parks they have in the complexes. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, can we just go there? Like, please, we're old enough. Like, I had a phone at this time. Don't ask. It didn't have no Wi-Fi. No. It did have Wi-Fi. I just couldn't download a lot of stuff on it. It was like a real phone. Did it have Wi-Fi? I don't know. Somehow I got to call my grandma, and I was like, I can call you, and we'll be fine. I promise. So she was like, okay, fine. An hour or two, and that's it. Come inside before it's dark. Yo, guys, not going out no more. I'm like, okay, cool. We ate. We doing it. So she's like, okay, cool. So we go outside. So it's chill. Like it's like we'd rather just be outside. Like we're happy to be outside. Like we're so happy to be outside. Like we're whatever. So we be on the swings, we having fun, and it's like a sand platform on the floor. So we play with the sand and stuff. So whatever. So first day is chilling. First day is chilling. Second day, we go outside again because we're like, oh my god, girl, we have fun. Like you have so much fun. Like can we go again? She's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Just be careful. Call me and get home before dark. So we're like, okay, cool. So next day, we're chilling, doing the same thing we were doing the other day. Basically, that was a Friday, so this was a Saturday now. So Saturday comes, and we're just hanging out, we're chilling. So we see, like, these group of boys, like, just, you know how they be in groups. You know how, if you're in a school, I'm in literally an urban city right now. And there's group of boys in my school that literally come in these groups. And they just huddle around all day. Like, I'm just, what are we doing? Like, can you guys ever be your own person? Anyway, so we see them huddling, and we see them coming, like, as a group. Like, they're literally coming. They're wearing all black. They looking mean. They looking scary. We were small at the time. I was literally, like, 11. Do not start, okay? So, okay, it was like, whatever. Cool, whatever. Like, okay. So we're not bothered by it because we don't think they're coming to us. Like, why are you coming to us? Like, we don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what are you doing? Get out. So we're like, okay, cool, whatever, cool. So we continue what we were doing. Like, we were just out chilling. So it was a gated park. So they had to get through the gate to get in the park. Did they use the gate? No, they hopped over the gate. I mean, you could do that too. It's a very short gate. But still, that's the problem. Just use the gate. Like, it's not that deep. So I'm on the swings. My brothers and my cousins, like, on the other park, and the boys like just hop over the gate and they sit on the gate, and I'm just swinging, and I'm just like, okay, like what I have never been around so many boys before, and I'm like, what am I supposed to, like, you guys are scary, like, get out. So I'm just like, I didn't say nothing, like I wasn't saying nothing. So they were like, hi, whatever. They were like, hi. They were just asking questions. They were just like, hi, do you live here? And I'm like, no, I just stay here I'm staying here for a little bit. I didn't tell them where my grandma lived. Don't ever do that, bro. If you do that, you're dead, bro. My grandma's not playing with y'all. So I was like, okay, yeah, I don't live here, but I just came here to visit my grandmother. And they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I don't know how many boys there were. So many boys. Like every day there'd be another boy added to the group. And I'd be like, bruh. So at that time, it was like nighttime. So it was about 5 boys. I think like 6 boys that were like, they weren't surrounding me, but they were there. Okay, so let's get into like the story time of the whole thing. The boy that this story time is about. So that was the background. Basically, the boy has a lot of friends. They all live in the same neighborhood. Or some of them actually come from other neighborhoods across the street and come to the one neighborhood. They're just so bad. Like, I'm just saying, they're so bad. They're so hood and bad. So this particular light-skinned boy, he sits next to the swing on me. This is the same night, by the way. I'm just saying. So we're gonna name him F. So F sits like next to me on. There's two swings, so he sits on the swing. So the boys are just like his friends are just chilling. So me and him are just having a conversation. He's like, "So how are you doing? Like whatever." Clearly, I didn't know what the heck he was talking about. Like I was just so like I've never flirted in my life. I've never done any of this in my life. What do you want from me? Like what do you? I don't. What do you? What? So I'm like answering his questions, trying to be like, keep in mind, I'm literally like 12 right now. Like, so I'm like, he's 12 too, I believe, because he's 15. If he's 16, if I was 15, he's about 15 or 16 right now. Because I just turned 16, so he should be 15 right now. So at the time we 12, but he was very much, they like grew up, like, because they live over there, like they grew up, like, they grew up more mature, a little faster than other people. They didn't really grow up, but sure. So yeah, he's asking me questions, and I'm like answering like simple answers. Yes, no, maybe so. Right? Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. And I just want to go home. Like I'm scared. Like I don't want to be here. Like why are you asking me these questions? Like I never. What do you want? So after that day, I'm like, I'm scared. So I'm like, come on, y'all, let's go. So I think my brother asked to go home, and I'm like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. So I'm like, thank you, Lord. I gotta go. Bye. So me and my cousins on the way home, I'm like, bro, did you see them boys over here? Like, literally, why don't you guys come save me? Beat them up. Like, why don't y'all do anything? Bro, keep in mind, they're literally like 8 and 7, bro. I was like, still, please, go, please, please. Please, but they're not, so they weren't. So we went home that day. I didn't tell my grandma. We didn't tell my grandma, like, of course not. So next day comes. Next day comes, and next day comes, and that's like a Sunday. Okay, so we're talking. Okay, this is a whole nother weekend. So it hits about another weekend or whatever. Friday comes. Did a flower just fall off my floor? Oh, my flower just fell off. Ah! Poor thing. Probably need some water. I do take care of the plants, bro. Don't start. Anyway, so this is a whole another weekend that comes up. So it's a whole another weekend, and it's like, okay, cool, whatever. So we go to the same park. We do the same thing we did last time. So, so the F came with like two of his friends or whatever. So he came to the park, and at this time about 13 right now. So I'm a little more not experienced, but I know a little more about boys, a little tiny bit more. I'm like, okay, I know how to sense if they like me or not. That's where I'm at, okay? So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I'm chilling. I got a phone at this point. That works. So we're allowed to stay longer than when we were before, because my cousin brother, they're grown up. I'm grown up. It was like whatever. We're a little grown, But so yeah, so he comes up with his friends, and they hop the fence again. Why can't y'all use the gate? It's just gonna be so mess. Like, why can't y'all just use the gate, bro? Like, y'all literally get on my nerves. So they come over here, they come over there, and they literally like asking me like all these questions. And F is literally sitting on the swing, and he's just like looking at me, and I'm just like, what are you look? I didn't say that, but like, what are you looking at? Like, I don't remember what I don't remember. Like, I think I was in braids. I don't know. I looked like a child. Like, I was in my actual, like, I used to put like do my hair in like cornrows, like my actual hair. And yeah, I used to be like, it used to just be used to do that mohawk to the side. So what was he really looking at? Cause Vagimora? Oh, okay, you looking at that? Okay. So he's like staring at me, and I'm like, oh my god, stop staring at me. But I didn't say that because I don't think he noticed that I know that he was looking at me. So every time I look at him, he look away, whatever. So his friends ask me questions. They're just being like, we're just being cool. It's like, whatever. So he's being cool, whatever. Okay, so next day comes. So I'm sitting on my brother and my cousin are literally at the swing set instead, and I'm at the park little thing on the slide. So I'm sitting this way, and his house is this way. Like, it's behind me. So my back is turned to his house. So I couldn't see if he was coming out or not. I didn't really care. I didn't really ask because I didn't even know his name at this point. So I was like, I don't care what I'm going to sit here. Like, I'm watching TikTok, whatever, cool. So, so I just feel like a hand, like, on my back. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm thinking it's my brother. So I'm about to, like, But I'm like, whoa, whoa. It was you. It was F. And I was like, okay. What are you doing? Like, I mean, maybe he was just trying to sit down. He just like, type thing. So I'm like, okay, hi. I was like, okay, hi, like, what do you want from me? And I went back to my phone, like, what do you want me to do? Like, did you want me to say, oh my god, I missed you so much. I don't even know you. So it was like okay, fine. So what's it called? So yeah, so he sits. I'm on the slide, but I can't. There's something here, so I can't see him. But he's sitting like on the stairs, like right here next to me. So I'm like, okay. So he's sitting on the stairs, and I'm like, okay. So I'm just watching TikTok, whatever. So slowly, I have my hand down, like on the side, like my hand is down. And why do I feel some hands, like Did I want? No, I let go. Cause what are you doing? What are you doing? So I'm like, whatever, cool. I mean, not whatever, cool, but like, what? So I let go. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, bruh, get off me. So he's like, oh, my bad. You're bad? You're bad? You're bad? You're bad? Oh, okay. So I'm like, whatever. I'm literally, I don't even know what I was thinking of. So I just literally let it go. I do that a lot. I let it go, and I went back on TikTok. Why does he do it again? Bro, why does he do it again? He does it again, and I'm like, bro, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? So I'm like, please leave me alone. So he leaves me alone for a little bit. He goes to talk to my brother and my cousin. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, does he like me or something? Like, I'm just like in my head. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's going on? So he comes back. He's like, your brother and cousin stink. He just says some whatever they thought. I don't know what they're talking about. But he sits there and he's quiet. And I'm just on TikTok. Like, I'm still on TikTok. I'm not minding him. I'm not minding him at all. So he's looking, and why does he do it again, bro? Why does he do it again, bro? So he does it again. Tell me why I actually like, bro. Tell me why I actually like, locked in like a booty hole. Stop the camera. Stop the cameras. Stop the cameras. Stop. That's a TikTok sound. Anyway. So I do it back because, like, I don't know. I just did it. Do not come for me. You've heard worse. So we locked hands and we just sat there. That was it. That was it. So, and then I let go and I went home. I was like, okay, bye. Let me down. I was like, okay, bye. Because it was so weird how it happened, because I was like, what am I feeling right now? Am I feeling butterflies? Girl, you were not feeling butterflies. You were feeling roaches, because, girl, ain't no way you feeling butterflies for that. So I'm like, okay, bye, see you later. So I think Saturday, that was Friday. So Saturday comes, another day. So we go to the park. I don't know. At this point, I'm like excited to see him. Like every day that I go, like I'm excited to see him. But I'm not acting like I want to see him. But I'm excited to see him though. So it's like I don't want to see him, but I do. So we get there, and I'm chilling. But I'm like, I always wonder where his house is, because he always comes from like the freaking like the back. But I don't know where he lives. So I was looking for like, because he'd always come outside. So I'm like this. This is me. So I'm looking at my phone, trying not to be like looking for him. So it's like so I'm trying not to be like, oh my god, can you hear me come outside? Like I'm literally like, I want this boy to come outside, like, cause I'm like falling. So I'm like, okay, so he finally comes outside, because I guess well, now I know that where he lives, you could see me out. You could see the park from where he lives, like from his window. Stalking, 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 stalking. So he finally comes outside, and we just chill. We just like I could tell, like we just chilling. Like we got, a little vibe is coming up, a little vibe. Keep in mind we're 13. Anyway. So we're doing a little vibe, whatever. Like we're getting a little vibe in. So I'm. So, like, we're just chilling. Like, I'm just, like, happy. I'm just, like, smiling a lot. I'm just, like, blushy. It was just a lot going on. So, I'm like, okay, whatever. So this is, like, before school happened, so I know I wouldn't be able to see him for a little while. So, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need, like, So, we were just hanging out today. Like, I had fun with him. It was cool. And then he was like, okay, can I get your number? Like, I know I'm not gonna see you for a while, because I don't come to my grandma's house on summer. I'm, like, during school times, because that's a lot of work. Unless, like, sometimes, but not all the time. So he's like, okay, I'm like, okay, I'll give you my number. So I gave him, like, did I give him my number or Snap? I don't know what I gave him. I gave him my Snap or I gave him my number or something. I don't know what, I don't know. So I gave him my number and whatever, that was it. So school starts, everything's good, like, we're chilling. I haven't heard from him. We, like, text on and off, but we were also, like, busy, so it wasn't, like, a lot. But I could tell, like, when we were hanging out before I left, he was, like, getting more obsessed with me. And I'm like, bro, that's a lot. That's a little bit of time. Like, how are you getting obsessed with somebody like you just met? So he just was like complimenting me. He was like being very overprotective, and I'm like, bro, you just met me. Sit down. Like, it was just a lot. So got his number. So school starts. Whatever. We talked on and off because we were both busy. So it was whatever. So I guess we were on like spring break. We were on some type of break. I think it was like Christmas break or something. So, we started talking like a little more during Christmas break, and we started talking a lot, and I started to see his like real colors. Bro, keep in mind, we're literally 13, bro. I started to see his true colors, so he's being a little clingy. Honestly, during that time, I was in my most like, I'm not gonna say I was getting into the most like depressive stage, like I was going through it. So I didn't like that. I didn't like physical touch. I didn't like emotional. I didn't like it. Don't do it. So I wasn't feeling him being clingy, because like, why are you being clingy? Like, you weren't like this at the park. So I'm like, bro, you're doing a little too much. So his clingy would be like calling me all the time, text me all the time, expecting me to call and text him all the time. Like, bro, I have a life too. Go ahead and sit down. We don't even go ahead and sit down. Like, what are you doing? So he do that all the time. He texts me, and I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get this hair fixed. So he texts me and he'd call me, and I would just sometimes not answer because, like, why are you doing? Like, I don't want to talk to you right now. I am busy. So I would tell him that, and he would get mad. He would be like, oh, what do you mean? Are you talking to other boys? What? Oh, I hate when y'all do that. I hate it, bro. I hate it so much. Every story time I've told about a boy, they've said that same exact thing. And I had to be like, this is why we're not together. Because this is why we're not together. This is why you look like that. And this is why I look like this now. Because you want to do all this. Like, what are you doing? So it just frustrated me. So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna go. When you get yourself together, you can come back. Bro, keep in mind, we're 13. Like, keep in mind. Like, please keep in mind. Like, so he starts to be like, no, whatever. So he starts to spam. So I'm like, I'm leaving him on red, and he starts to spam me. So he keeps spamming me, calling me. I'm like, I'm done. I'm blocking him. So I block him. He had my TikTok. Do I know how? I don't know. Maybe I gave it to him when I was watching TikTok that day. I don't know. He texted me on No, he didn't text. He texted. He commented. Dang. Oh my god. He left comments in my videos, and I used to make a lot of TikToks. So he used to leave one comment each one, and he used to be blowing up my phone because he was blocked, so he can't really do anything but TikTok. So I'm like, oh my god, can you leave me alone? He's like, please unblock me and I'll stop. So I unblocked him. Bro, this is a very toxic relationship. Please do not start. We weren't even in a relationship. Like, it's just, why are you doing this right now? Like, we weren't even talking. I mean, we were talking, but we weren't, like, bro, we're 13. What are you doing? So, literally, bro. So, I'm like, okay, mom, I'll block you, and then you're gonna talk straight, and then I'm blocking you back, because I'm not doing this for you. You're making me more depressed than I already am. So he's like, oh, okay. So he starts acting all nice now because I freaking unblocked him. Whatever. Week go by. He starts texting me again. We start texting back. He start being like, chill. We're chilling. We're good. So I think the particular day I was out all day, and he was like, he was texting me like all day. He was being like extra clean. He was like, answer the phone, answer the phone, answer the phone. Why am I answering the phone? I'm busy. Sit down. So he was like, I need you to answer the phone, bro. Is it an emergency? If it is, I don't care, bro. He was like, I need you to answer the phone. So he was blowing up my phone, bro. So I was like, okay, I'm blocking. Like this was the block button was my favorite thing, bro. It was like my go-to person for real, for real. I was like, okay, block. I'll unblock him later. Whatever. Did the same thing with the TikToks, whatever. So I unblocked him that night, and I'm like, what is your problem? Like, you're literally, why are you doing that? Like, can you please leave me alone? Like, you're doing a lot. Can you please just chill out? I'm fine. Like, we're fine. His main comeback had to be like, oh, this is why you are like this. This is why you're doing this. This is why I'm doing this. You're talking to other boys, and I don't really feel like I appreciate that. But we're not in a relationship. Sit down. Bro, it was just so bad, because I was just like, bro, we're not in a relationship. And the things he was saying was just like, be like, are you for real? I hope you know I do not care. Like, at this point, I was in the most nonchalant attitude I was like in the most nonchalant. Like, I was just so like, I'm done. I'm literally done. So I blocked him for like, So I think what happened was I was at my grandma's house and I was sleeping one night. And I just remember my phone blowing up, bro. Blowing up to the brim. People are like, is your phone going off? Can you turn it off? That's how bad it was. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Like, my bad. Like, I was sleeping. Like, I woke up. And, bro, it was him calling me and answering something. Why are you doing this? You're cheating on me. You're doing this. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're doing this. You're doing this. Bro, I'm going to need you to chill out. I'm going to need you to chill out because I'm trying to go to sleep right now. I'm going to need you to chill out because why are you doing all that? So I'm like, bro. So I'm tired. I'm not trying to deal with that. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with that. Like, what are you doing? So I'm like, can you please leave me alone? Please leave me alone. I'm literally acting nicely before I start to go off. Honestly, I didn't go off. I couldn't go off back then because I'm like, I just let stuff roll over and walk all over me. I mean, not now. It's getting better. But I was just like, can you please leave me alone? Like, block button was the only thing I had to do. Like, block button on everything, he'd be no. So he was just like, no, I'm not freaking stopping till you understand what I'm trying to say. Bro, we are 13 and you're talking about cheating on you. First of all, we're not in a relationship. Second of all, I'm not into you that much. Third of all, we are just friends right now. Second of all, I don't even know you to the brim. Like, you're tripping. So, bro, he was like, oh my god. So he just started to go off on me. And I'm like, bro, block. Blocked on TikTok, blocked on phone number or Snap, whatever I gave him at first. Blocked on all of it. Life was free. Life was great. Honestly, it was really nice. It was really nice. So my grandma was like, oh, you want to come over to my house this weekend? I knew, because I knew my cousin and brother wanted to go to that freaking park. I knew who's going to be there, because he always is there. So that weekend, we went to the park. This is like, okay, I'm about like 14 now. I'm about like 14. No. Yeah, I'm about 14. And we go to the park that day. We get to my grandma's house. We go to the park, say hi, bye, love you, bye. So we go to the park, and he brings a group of friends I've never seen in my life. Like, the last group of friends, like, it's always new people. I guess they be coming from different neighborhoods or whatever. So they're like so chill. The other friends are like so chill. They're really chill. Like, they're super duper chill. So I guess another boy liked me, and bro, tell me why I haven't talked to F in like 2 years at this point. Why is he trying to be all protective? Why is he trying to be like all talking about something? He's mine, you're mine, bro. I will break your neck, bro. You're literally like, what do you mean I'm yours? I literally, at that time, I had an online boyfriend. Don't. You saw that TikTok. You saw that third time. Go ahead and click it if you don't. But literally, I was like, no, I'm not. I'm dating somebody. Just get out. So he was like, okay, whatever, cool. Didn't change. Didn't change none of his didn't change at all. So I'm like, bro, I need you to please go. I need you to please exit the stage. Thank you. Whatever. So I found out that Mother Boy, his friend liked me. Two of them liked me. And he literally started fighting them. Like they all had a fight, bro. They all like fist fight. I'm so like fist fight, bro. Why are y'all fighting over me? Bro, sit down. We are literally too young to be fighting over people. Like, what are we doing? So I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. So I was like, whatever. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So they start fighting. I'm like, bro, go to sit down. Nobody want that fight. Go to sit down, bro. It was just not giving. So, whatever. So, literally, after that, he started acting very protective. And he just started, like, being, like, touchy. Bro, it wasn't, like, that type of touchy. But it was, like, still a type of touchy, like, boyfriend touchy. It was, like, can you please get off of me touchy. So, I was like, can you please get off of me? He listened, I guess. Whatever. So, yeah, so wait, one of the boys that he fought, literally, I gave him my number, like the next time I saw him, like I gave his brother my number. So he was texting his brother that night, and I'm sleeping, and I get a text. He's like, "Hey, guys," I'm like, "What you mean, girl? Who are you?" Oh no, I knew he was. I thought it was the brother, but it was like really the boy. I'm gonna name him W. So I'm like, bro. So he's like, I really like for real, for real. I'm like, what you mean? Like, he was so mean to me. Like, I know I'm mean to y'all, but I'm not that mean. Like, he was literally so mean to me. But it was like it's a mean. It's like I'm gonna get an attitude back. Mean, it's like so I can take it. He was like, no, like, can you not tell? Like, that's how I be flirting for real, for real. I guess me too, for real. So he's like, yeah, I really like you, for real. He's like, we should be together. We should do something tomorrow. What? What? Do what tomorrow? He's like, we should just do something be in a relationship real quick. Bro, I barely know you, first off. And second off, I'm not doing with you because I'm dating somebody. At that time, I was dating my actual boyfriend. My current boyfriend right now. So he's like, nah, what a boyfriend now? I'm like, I'm dating somebody. He's like, who? You don't know him. Why? Where he at? So he literally asking me all these questions. Where he at? What he doing? He not here, so we can do. Bro, he was literally telling me, he was like, we could literally do something. He's not here. We don't have to tell. Bro, I'm not gonna cheat on my boy. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Your guys are hood. You guys want to cheat and talk and do all the stuff with other people. I'm not doing that. I'm not like y'all. So I was like, no, I'm gonna stay here. You can stay over there and get you a boyfriend, get you a girl. Happy for you. I'm like, no, I'm content. I'm fine. Thank you. So he's like, he's literally like, oh my god, is there just something wrong with me? Like, I hate when y'all do that. Like, y'all literally be like, is something wrong with me? Like, oh my god, like something's wrong with me. That's why you don't want to date me. I'm not feeling sorry for you because now you're making me you're trying to make me feel bad for you so I can like be like, oh yeah, I'm kidding, I'll be with you. That's not gonna work. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. So literally, I literally told him that bro, I lost track. My mom was calling me. Yeah, so he's like, oh my god, we could just like do something real quick tomorrow and never see each other again. Bye-bye. So I told, I don't think I even told my boyfriend about this, whatever. But I stayed loyal, like I'm gonna be loyal. Anyway. But yeah, so I went to the park. That was the last time I went to the park. I saw F and I saw W. And he was still protected. I don't know. I haven't seen him since. I might go to my grandma's house this summer, maybe.
but I haven't seen him since. So he's still his overprotective self. I do still know him. Like, we still have each other's Snapchats, and I was like, please don't text me though, like, cause you be on something for real. But he still be acting like I'm his at the park, bro. We still hang out at the park too. Like, it's like a lot. Like, we still do the same thing. We still do, like, we were kids from like all the way up. It's pretty cool. But like, we're grown a little bit now, so I can be like, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you. Touch me one more time. But yeah. So yeah, that was the story time. Um, he's still his self right now, but we don't talk, so it's like whatever. Okay. But yeah, that was a little childhood story time I just want to tell. I don't know if it was interesting, but you know, it's whatever. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys enjoyed the little video. Hope you guys want to subscribe. Hope you guys liked the video. If you want to see some other content, I should be doing the next video should be doing is like you guys controlling somebody, either my friends or family members controlling what I do for the day. I don't know, but if you guys have any content you want to see, comment in the comments, and let me know. I love y'all, and thank you for 100K. I mean, I wish, bro. Thank you for 100 subscribers, and I will get back to you. Hope you guys are having a lovely day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.